Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Howell. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Buying time to his left. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington! A great play there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check it out, read.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken success. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. He'll get this to Jay Kumaro. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making...
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are in on the short field here as they take it right at the 50. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Once again with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll try to run with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Howell. A throw caught by Kumaro. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Howell. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got him in, complete, and down to the 20. A big play there for Philly.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, it's Gibson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Gibson. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man. It's Brown. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this is now a one-point game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We get back underway in the second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a second down and 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. Avoids him at the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Gibson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Howell. Flush to his right. Getting this into the hands of Turner. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
They'll run with Sanders. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 6 yards left on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And now the rookie's free. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 76 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Tackle made by Chase Young.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yeah, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shifts by him. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cornelder. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.